In the Bible, Jesus said these words from the book of Luke, chapter 11, verse 21 and 22. When a strong man, fully armed, guards his own palace, his goods are in peace. But when a stronger than he comes upon him, he takes from him all his armor in which he trusted, and divides his spoils. That is Luke 11, 21 and 22. Yeah, the Bible speaks about strong man. Strong man. The Bible speaks about strong man. This is to say, the one whom we fight has been there for long. He knows what he does. It is only we who do not know what we engage war, or rather who we engage war with. In the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 4, the Bible says, Satan is called God of the world. God of the world. Yeah, prince of this world. And in the book of John chapter 14 and verse 30, he is called the prince of the air. The devil, the Satan himself, he is called the what? The prince of the power of the air. And in the book of Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 2, the devil, Satan, is known as the ruler of the kingdom of the air. The spirit who is now at work in those who are disobedient. My dear brethren and my dear viewers, I want us to know that the spiritual warfare is real. Spiritual warfare is real, and if we do not engage in one way or the other, our lives will be interrupted by these powers, because in day-to-day life we engage them. In day-to-day life we intermingle with them. In day-to-day life we do things together with them. And so in the 1 John chapter 5 and verse 19, the apostle John said, we know that we are of God, and that the whole world lies in the grip of the evil one. And so we must first bind the strong man. Yes, we know we are from God. Yes, we know we have been born of God. Yes, we know if God is on our side, who can be against us? But we have a role to play. If you read Ezekiel chapter 28, the Bible says, chapter 28, verse 12, the Son of Man, take up a lament concerning the gay king of Tyre. And they say to him, this is what the sovereign says. Yes, so we are called to raise, we are called to lament, and we are called to speak. Job says, speak anything, and it shall be established. We are not called to keep silent. We are not given the spirit of fear. We are to speak. We are called to raise a lament. We are called to raise a lament, and we are called to speak. We are called to create things. We are called to demolish. We are called to do all such a manner that the Spirit of God gives you to do. Indeed, strong man can be presented by a person Strong man can be represented by a person such the king of Babylon, who is a tool of an unseen power of darkness. Yes, there is this king of Babylon. There is this king of Babylon. So a strong man can be represented by a person. So person can be possessed by demons, possessed by spirits, and then he can manipulate, he can take that seat of strong man. Daniel was engaged in 21 days of prayer and fasting for his nation. Daniel systematically confessed and repented for the sins and the iniquities of his people while they were being held captive in Babylon. Although we do not know if Daniel knew he was resting against the power of the strong man, the prince of Persia, we do not know. We don't know whether Daniel was aware of this strong man, this strong lady, these powers that are ruling the area, the power that rules area. They are there. The strong men, strong women, they are there. And they can be represented by people. Yes. So we do not know whether Daniel knew whether from the first day when he knelt down, this kind of strong, the prince of Persia, who held captive the prayers of Daniel, maybe we don't know whether Daniel was aware of it. But the Bible says in the book of Daniel chapter 10 and verse 13, but the prince of the Persian kingdom resisted me 21 times. Then Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me because I was detained there with the king of Persia. You see, from the first day when Daniel knelt to pray, the miracle was released. His prayer was answered, his petition was heard, but the angel who carried the package was detained by the kingdom of Persia. And so the archangel Mike was to come and to help him out so that he may deliver to Daniel. This is what the Bible says in the book of Mark chapter 3 and verse 27. Jesus said, no one can enter a strong man's house and plunder his goods unless he first binds the strong man, and then he will plunder his house.